Hello traveler, and welcome back to the Definitely Greece channel. My name is Yota, and this is where you'll find all the best tips for your next travel to Greece. Definitely Greece was created for a single goal: to just show the most authentic and beautiful side of Greece to every traveler. We have curated hundreds of itineraries for clients around the world, and we want to bring a little bit of that travel expertise digitally to you. This video is all about one of the most famous Greek islands, if not the most famous Greek island, Santorini. But more specifically, what any lovebirds, whether they're on honeymoon or in a romantic getaway, can do on the island. So go ahead and hit that bell and subscribe button so you can get notified every time a new video comes out. So first things first, accommodation. If you're visiting Santorini, you probably already know the island was born out of a very big volcanic eruption thousands of years ago. It actually used to be round, and its name actually used to be the Round Island, or Strogili as well. But with the eruption, the middle sunk to the bottom and it left this beautiful crescent shape that everybody recognizes Santorini from. So essentially, one whole side of the island is actually a volcano crater. So this was a very long-about way of saying, if you want the best view and the most unique experience, make sure to get a room on the caldera side, or the cauldron side. And fun fact, this is actually the only inhabited volcano cauldron in the world. All the most famous little villages around Santorini are located cauldron side. Places like Ia, Firstefani, Fira, the capital. But always make sure that if you want to get this dreamy, looking into the volcano view, you double check your reservations or make sure you communicate that to your travel agent. So it will come as no surprise that the view is actually expensive. There's a wide range of accommodation that you can find in Santorini. However, because it's such a limited space on the caldera, prices can be very high. So if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, look into options a little bit away from the bigger centers like Ia and Fira. Places like Villa Irini, which is located just a few minutes away from Fira, however you will need transportation to get to the main center. But do your homework, there's plenty of world-class accommodation around, there's lots of family-run little hotels and apartments for every type of traveler. Just know what you're looking for, because a honeymoon or a romantic vacation, any travel to Santorini for many people is an experience of a lifetime, and make sure your accommodation reflects that. As a second comment, and this is a general travel tip but comes really handy if you're traveling to Santorini in the high season, is plan your activities in advance. Some of the most popular activities on the island, and some not to be missed, are a wine tasting tour of the island. There's lots of amazing, delicious Greek wine produced in Santorini, and don't forget to try the local varieties. Another very popular activity, and I highly recommend you do this, is a sunset tour of Santorini and the surrounding islets. There's options to do that as a group or privately, and it's actually more of a day trip. You spend the whole day cruising around the little islets, discovering unknown little hidden coves and beaches. You can snorkel, and there's usually lunch on board, and in the end you get to experience the most majestic Santorini sunset, but from the water. A company we use and trust for our clients is Sunset Ia, and they have a lot of different vessels and things on offer, so check them out if a romantic sunset on water in Santorini sounds like something you would like to do. So what do you find most challenging when you're planning your Greek honeymoon or Greek vacation? Drop it in the comments below so we know how to help you the best way we can. Which brings us to our third point, which is actually just go ahead and book a photography tour or a photographer for the day. One more time, Santorini is the vacation of a lifetime. A lot of people come from very, very far away to see this incredible geography. And a local photographer will really know how to direct you and tell you where to go, what to see, and how to pose, and all those other beautiful things, so that you have the best mementos from your vacation. While we are on the photography subject, don't forget to check out the Galanopoulos Gallery, which is located in Ia. It's one of the most famous photographers around Santorini, and his style is internationally recognized. Now, if you're operating a little bit more on a budget, obviously wake up really, really early before the tourists flock in. Again, Santorini is one of the destinations that gets so many tourists, but it will surprise you how quiet it can get in the early hours of the morning, so you can get some beautiful pictures by yourself. So you might not be able to enjoy a sunset alone, but you're definitely gonna be able to enjoy a sunrise alone. Which brings us to our final point, tip number 4. Grab an ATV or car to explore the island. Now, if you're staying a few days in Santorini, you might want to book that for the last couple of days or the last 3 days and just walk around for the first 2. Santorini is pretty small, so you can explore all around with no problems. Some of the things you can see are things such as the lighthouse in Akrotiri, the traditional little village of Megalochori that a lot of tourists skip over. It's a great destination to visit and have lunch. Or the village of Pyrgos, which actually used to be the capital of the island, and it's so well preserved. It has a beautiful church at the top and a lot of little alleyways for you to explore. Again, a destination that's not as advertised as the main centers in Santorini, so it will really give you this maybe more old Greece feel. And of course, you can go to the beach if you're hiring a car. It's so much easier. Places like Perissa or Kamari are highly recommended. But also always hiring a car or ATV allows you to explore further, stop where you want, take pictures where you want, and really go into the less touristy parts of Santorini. So highly recommended, but don't forget your international driver's license. You will need that. And as an extra little tip, if you're visiting Ia or staying in Ia, you know where this beautiful iconic little windmill and the colored houses are. If you keep going downstairs, after a few minutes you will reach the beautiful little spot of Amoudi where you can enjoy the most delicious seafood lunch. A lot of people just go up to that spot and go back, so make sure you go all the way down. It's definitely a worthy experience. Of course, these are just a few of the things you can do in Santorini. There's a lot more to do whether you're a honeymooner or not. So make sure you check out this blog for a lot more ideas about water sports, archaeological sites, hikes, things to see, things to eat in Santorini. If you've liked this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. And for more ideas about other destinations or general tips to Greece, check out these videos. And while we're trying to bring Greece to you, we hope to see you in Greece soon too.